Hey guys, Valibi at your services here with a supplemental content of thriving in the new Black Friday era. For a bit of context to my new viewers, my last few videos have been recommending the best TVs to go with your PS5 Pros. However, my intention in this video is to help you take advantage of this Black Friday and simply get the item you want at a discounted price. This applies to TVs, games, and other items you are targeting to purchase. Subscribe if you're digging the content. Let me start with the main point in telling you that the ideal Black Friday strategy is to get the item before Black Friday. Let me explain my reasoning and perspective for this strategy. I don't know about you, but I grew up in the times where Black Friday replicated Mufasa's death scene, with some individuals unfortunately meeting the same fate. However, during the pandemic, the traditional in-person Black Friday has lost the same consumer urgency it demanded, due to social distancing, but more importantly, traditional retailers such as Target, Walmart, BestBuy competed heavily with the online retailer juggernaut Amazon. Smarter consumers leverage Amazon's offerings to where they get what they want before their first droplet of their auto coffee maker hits the pot. Fast forward to the last 2 years, online shopping has become a part of modern culture, with all the big retailers now properly on board, directly competing with Amazon and getting your consumer dollars via their websites. This online competition between the retailers has been changing the landscape of Black Friday, and this year is no different. The modern Black Friday motto is as simple as Cobra Kai: strike first, strike hard, and strike fast. That's right, all retailers will be competing to give you the right item first, weeks before Black Friday, with a hard price to beat so that you can get it fast. Why make Black Friday one day of shopping when you can make it several weeks of intense consumerism? This Cobra Kai model has been implemented in the last few years, and it has done wonders for every retailer. This year will be no different. This is why waiting till Black Friday thinking you will receive the biggest sale on the most sought after item will be borderline delusional and will leave you with either nothing or just accepting the price they gave you. In other words, the real Black Friday will be happening 1 to 2 weeks into November. Whether you guys use my affiliate link in my description or not, note that the items I'm recommending, especially the Hisense U8N and the TCL QM8, which I deem the number 1 and number 2 best TVs in my list, just so that we're clear, are highly sought after TVs that appeal to the biggest demographic of the country. So get it soon. Same could be said with the other things that you are purchasing, especially appliances. Let's end the topic with an article that contains some data which can help factualize some of my analysis. All right, guys, I just wanted to take the article that has some good data from some good sources and see if we can make some conclusions about some of the stuff I'm saying, and hopefully it could help you on your Black Friday strategies. All right, we got this from the Retail Dive. So this is from 2023, and let's get the first tidbit. Customers spend a record $9.8 billion online on Black Friday, according to data from Adobe Analytics. That's up 7.5% from last year. Guys, we are seeing the rise of online shopping. In my opinion, I think this is the #1 way to shop. You're not going 5 a.m. on some, to the store to relive Mufasa's death scene, right? Like, we're not doing that. We're on our phone, we're pressing the button, we're getting what we want. Any other relevant data here? Pandemic talk, glad we're not there anymore. This article is there to point out the winners, mobile and online. For the first time, mobile shopping is expected to overtake desktop buying this holiday season, according to Adobe Analytics. More than half of spent online will be on mobile devices. This kind of takes what I'm talking about a little bit further, so I think this is even talking about desktop versus mobile. Everyone shops mobile. Whatever you want, let's say instant gratification, I need this on Amazon, you're popping it up on your phone, you're pressing it, you're not running to a computer, you're using your mobile phone. So that makes a lot of sense. Adobe Analytics of smartphones accounted for 5.3 billion. We're talking about the example I made where the guy just hits the phone, gets what he wants before the first coffee droplet hits. Like, that's using a cell phone, right? He's not on his computer. This point here, I like this point. The days of getting to a store at 5 in the morning to take advantage of doorbusters are largely over. Retailers are trying to emulate the urgency online by creating online doorbusters, and some even provided perks to their loyalty members to allow early access to deals. So there is less of an urgency and importance put on the store via Black Friday. If I can provide an anecdote, there's times I would make my way to see the doorbusters, or they put the doorbusters on sale, and it's some of the cheapest things. Like there's a certain crowd that Black Friday tries to bring. To be honest, you're getting the $200 TCL TVs that does barely nothing. You're getting the ONN, the orange TV boxes. Like, you're gonna be getting some of the worst products for some of the lowest prices just to create urgency. If you're in that point where this is what you're looking for, I'll be to you. But there is a sense of quality I'm promoting here. We're all about getting what we want, doing the research. On my end, I do a lot of the TV research. A lot of the things that they're trying to get you to bust down the door for may not be worth it. For my appliance people, I think appliances are the best. Say my wife wants a Dutch oven, in there like swimwear, right? That might be a different game. But a lot of my audience, we're talking about TVs, we're talking about games. Like, let's say you see Alan Wake, like you see that sell, you don't need a door bust, go online. Dang. My first time seeing this, so you're seeing some real reaction here. It says the doorbuster decline. In recent years, it appears that Black Friday signature elements and draws early morning doorbuster deals at big box stores have lost some of their urgency, expert says. Good riddance, right? Like, we don't need that. We don't need, people getting hurt over these doorbusters where I think a lot of the quality isn't great, especially electronically. Overall, to cap off what I'm saying, we see that whether it's mobile or desktop, we see that online shopping is making a killing during Black Friday. So that's going to be one of your best bets. And I think this is what the article proves most. The online presence is going to be very strong. I think it's going to be a lot stronger than your doorbusters. So overall, these big retailers, they want you to get their stuff. They're going to give it to you fast, right? We talk Cobra Kai. They're going to give it to you first, hard price to beat, so that you can get it fast. I'm going to stick by that analogy. Don't judge. Hopefully that helps. I do have a bonus content for my viewers who care about the TV options, especially the last video. It's going to be a follow-up on why Samsung and Sony make poor budget TV choices. And I'm going to talk about it, show some more examples on that. Alright guys, referring to my last video, some of you may be asking yourself why I did not mention Sony or Samsung as some of the best budget, mid-tier TVs. The truth is, I cannot in all good conscience recommend a Samsung or Sony as a value budget TV because it does not meet the non-negotiables discussed in the beginning of my last video, and quite frankly, it is a significant downgrade from the 5 TVs I recommended. Let's look at some data. As a researcher, RTings is one of the tools I use, one of the most helpful tools, as it compares the TVs very well and allows me to make the most sound decisions. I take recommending TVs to you guys very seriously, and I want to make sure I get my ducks in a row because I'm all about recommending the best, and to make your research a little bit more easier. You guys should do research too, right? I understand. I know I want to be a trusted source for you guys, but make sure you do the research on top of what I'm recommending to you to come to your own conclusion, because it is your money. Going on to some of the data points to let you know that Sony and Samsung kind of suck. The picture you're looking at, I have the Q60 and the Q60T QLED side by side with the Hisense U8N. Just want to read you the Q60T side. The Samsung Q60T is a decent TV for playing video games. It has remarkably low input lag, thumbs up. So gaming feels responsive. However, response time is mediocre. So there's some motion blur behind fast-moving objects. It is great for gaming in the dark thanks to its high contrast ratio and fantastic black uniformity. Unfortunately, it lacks advanced gaming features like variable refresh rate support and doesn't support 4K at 120 Hz gaming. Overall, gaming wise, it does not support 4K at 120 Hz, no VRR, motion blur. This TV is $647 and it is pushing the U8N territory in price. The Hisense U8N blows it out the water. I don't even need to read that second part or read what it has in comparison, because we talked about that in my last video. Same could be said with the QM8 if I were to put that side by side, but I don't need to because you're able to see the deficiencies of the Q60Ti. Let's move over to Sony, where the budget tier / mid-tier price range for this video, and that's going to be the Bravia 3. Just want to read the video game section. Let's just read that out loud. loud here. The Sony Bravia 3 is okay for playing video games. Unfortunately, it does not have modern gaming features like HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, 4K at 120 Hz, and VRR, so it is not a good option if you're looking to get the most out of your PS5, Xbox Series S, or gaming PC. Yeah, so this is limited to 60 Hz refresh rate and no modern gaming features. So the point here, it's pretty simple, not to be self-explanatory. We don't need to go for side by side here. Like, we're reading these flaws. Wait, before I keep going in on Sony here, Sony TVs. Let's look at the price. Sony Bravia 3. A 43-inch costs $498. Let's say I want a 55-inch. You're paying $600 for a 55-inch Sony Bravia 3. Again, compared to the Hisense and the TCL B4, especially, like just really talking about the features it has, the Bravia 3 doesn't even come close. And again, it's premium, right? I know you're gonna want to look at your TV in your living room and you see Sony and it, you got your thumbs up, but you're not really getting the features that these TVs tend to be known for. And I'm gonna kind of reiterate what I mentioned in one of the comments here is a lot of times the big three, right? We establish it as LG, Samsung, Sony. They're not gonna give you the quality features until you're approaching close to the $1,000 mark with a 55-inch. So yeah, if you're really going mid-tier, like these TVs are not going to be your friend. They're going to try to trick you and remind you of their name, but not give you a lot of the features. Whereas on the other hand, Hisense, TCL, the QM8, U8N, even the cheaper, older models of the TCL and the Hisense beat these TVs. So overall, go for the quality and the features, not the name. I know I have my favorite TVs. Samsung tends to be my favorite higher tier TV, but not loyal to them. I'm buying their stuff because of the qualities that they have. Quantum dot OLEDs, that's what I'm about. That's what I'm buying. When you do your research, buy the TV that's giving you the best features. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it too. I know the PS5 Pro is coming soon, and I want to continue being of service with you guys. There's only one video I need to hit, which will be the perfect trifecta, which will be a cap off to the trilogy, and that's going to be recommending the 5 best monitors for the PS5 Pro. I hope to hit you guys with that. Guys, please stick with me. Please subscribe if you haven't. Some people might be worried about me being an exclusive TV salesman. I'm not. I'm just trying to be of service. You just get into a little bit of rant real quick, guys. You guys are sticking with me at the last part. Not a lot of people are watching this, so it's time to keep it real. A lot of people subscribe to me for my takes on gaming, and I definitely want to get back to that, but I do know that this is crunch time. We got Black Friday around the corner. The PS5 Pro is coming out. I really want to just provide these 3 videos of like TVs, budget TVs, and monitors. Overall, I look forward to turning the chapter on some of the TV things and talk about some of the gaming topics, and just really offer something different than a lot of other videos. I'm subscribed to a lot of the other videos, so no shade to anyone. If there's a video channel, I'm probably subscribed to and listening to their content, and I enjoy a lot of the content. But as someone coming here to YouTube, I don't want to reiterate some of the same things, although it might come off that way if I'm covering the news or something like that. In my opinion, that's cool, but my intentionality is to try my best to talk something new, provide value. As you guys are subscribed to me, I want to offer something of value to you guys and continue to earn your subscription, as well as gain new ones. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I want to cap it off with the last part to talk about the monitors. So put in a lot of research there. Monitors are a beast, man. There's so many different names, but this channel is also about being of service to you guys. So we're gonna get that done, and yeah, I'm gonna continue on my YouTube journey. And beware, I will tell you this: beware that some of my takes will be scandalous. For you guys who were mad at the, I pushed the TCL away and got all sensitive, I hope we're cool now. It's cool, but I will be very bold in my takes. It may come off scandalous. It's to create conversation. It's to create buzz. It's show business. Letting you guys know, as a reward for you guys who watch the end of my videos, you know a lot more of my intentions. Guys, thank you for watching my videos. Have a great week. Stay blessed.